Hello, Retro Bro here. Give you a Pokemon Showdown season tier battle. I've made this team and thought it was pretty balanced. It ran a couple of tests and it looked pretty good. So let's see how this plays out. My opponent has a really interesting team on the other side there, but the only Pokemon I'm really worried about is his Exploud, because that thing has a special attack and other than that, I think I should be able to play around it well. So he goes into his Psychic Legendary. I don't remember those things names, or whatever they are. But I do remember that they're Psychic type, so I'm not going to want to stay in with that water. Who to go into, who to go into. I kind of want to go into War Turtle, and I do go into War Turtle. Not that War Turtle can really do too much to this thing, but I figured just looking at the matchup, he wasn't going to do any work at all. And at this point, they're putting up the screens, and I really don't want that, so I have to try and find a way to play around it. Right now, I'm kind of just attacking until I think of something. And then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Since I can't decide what to do to this thing, why don't I just put out Rock Crystal Valley? And to my surprise, they did the momentum and sacrificed their life to drop my stats. Honestly, personally, I have no idea why anyone would want to do that with me. I mean, when you switch out and come back in, your stats are normal, so I don't see the reason to sacrifice the Pokemon to Now, at this part of the game, this is where it gets real tricky. I really can't do too much damage to any of his Pokemon with that we've let the light screen up. So the majority of this game, you'll see me kind of tiptoeing around my opponent, almost stalking him, if you will, until I can get a really good opening and those screens are down. So you'll see me doing a lot of stalling, just to kind of take down the clock on those screens, and eventually when those screens are down, that's when I'll start attempting to start hitting them hard. So he's in the Exploud right now, and I put out Rhyperior. The reason I put out Rhyperior against Exploud is, aside from the Hammer Arm, I'm Assault Vest, so I figured I'd take a hit decently, but to my surprise, he had a Surf, which is going to make me take the hit pretty heavily. At this point now, it's no reason to really go into anything else, though I'm really considering it, so I just go for the Hammer Arm. Did some damage, and Rhyperior goes down. Not a problem. At this point now, the best person to probably go into is Cresselia, because it's special defensive wall, which means it should take hits pretty well. On top of that, I have to protect, so I can even stall a turn or two every other turn until those walls go down, making it that much easier to finally starting to get on the offensive attack here. So as I said, I went for the protect. Go ahead, stall that time, and yes, the special wall is finally down. So I can at least start doing some special attack damage.
Fly like a butterfly. Fly like a butterfly. Fly like a butterfly. Fly.
I go for the Psychic again. There's really no reason to protect now. I mean, I'll get a little bit of health back, but I really just want to take this thing down now, especially since the screens are down. So I figured I'll just keep doing Psychic until I get out at this point. Like a butterfly. Let's see what he decides to switch into. So he comes into a Slurpwave. I know this thing's a really tough berry, but I never remember what it does. So this is going to be really tough to play around. I have Cobalion, which is a steel type, but it's also fighting, so I take neutral damage. So I decided to go on the Weezing since he's a poison type. And oh lord, he has a belly drum. This is going to be troublesome, but I'm going to go ahead and go for the Sludge Wave. Hopefully I go first, and I should be able to hit this thing. Well, I didn't go first, but Weezing, being the physical wall that he is, ate a ×4 return. Just showing you the amazing power of Weezing and why I run this thing. it definitely is not the RU taking a 4 times hit and living it. I mean, come on, that's not RU material. So he goes into the bayonet here. Really don't know what he. Oh my god, a mega bayonet? Why is that even an RU? Like, mega bayonet? I can understand a regular bayonet, but mega bayonet, this is ridiculous. And to be honest, I've never fought one of these things before, so I have no idea what I'm doing as far as fighting it. So I decided to put up the stealth rocks just to get a little momentum when I force switches. And from here, I'm kind of just going to YOLO it with attacks because I really have no idea how I want to fight this thing. So I decided to go for the toxic. Go ahead and put some poison on it, try to stall it out, since I don't really have an efficient strategy for offensively taking it down.
And you're ready to flow.
So my Cavalion finally goes down, but he did a good job. Got the stealth rocks up and took out about 3/4 of his life with poison. All in all, not too bad of a sacrifice. So at this point, I'm thinking about going to the Weezing because I just remembered that this thing was a ghost type and I was carrying the Dark Pulse. Also, I'm currently choice spec, so if I go first, that thing's going down immediately. At this point, the poison can kill it, so I'm just going to protect with Cresselia and let it stall down. So he goes for the Sucker Punch, hoping that I would attack and he can get that weakness damage on me for it being a dark move, but I'm not that stupid. He's already poisoned, no reason for me to waste time attacking. So now he goes into his Windsor Troll, and I'm going to want to play Magmortar. I'm predicting here that he's going to want to use the Sleep Powder, but oh no, he uses the Sun Spore. This is actually really bad for me. I'm going to still try to attempt the Belly Drum because the power is just amazing. Hopefully it plays out for me and the paralyzed hacks don't kick in. So I go for the Fire Punch now, and if this paralyzed hack doesn't kick in, then this thing's down. Come to think of it, it may also be the substitute set, so that could be a problem for me too, but we'll find out in a minute. But oh, he uses momentum and drops my stats down. Why does he have 2 Pokemon that sacrifice themselves to drop stats? I don't understand. Half this game, he really defeated himself. Like, why would anyone run that move? I don't get it. So he goes into the Arbok now. Intimidate further drops my stats, but I can care less. I have 3 Pokemon left and he sacrificed 2 of his. I really don't see how I'm going to lose at this point.
Monster.
So I go into Cresselia. I'm going to go for the Psychic because it is a poison type. And for some reason he's trying to set up a sweep. Like my Psychic wasn't going to kill him. Anyhow, that was a good game. If you guys like these type of videos for Showdown, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, question of the day. What would you guys like to see more of on my channel? If you guys send enough comments of what you guys want, I'll try my best to add it to the channel. This has been Retro Bro, signing out.